Hello, pile number one. So, with speaker here, we get the message that you have very good communication skills, very good at expressing yourself. You could be a motivational speaker, a podcaster, you could even be a teacher, a storyteller. Maybe you can have your own YouTube channel. I said podcaster, right? A YouTube channel where you tell stories, just simply reading stories, and maybe you have a very nice voice, soothing voice, and people like listening to it. Maybe TV anchor, telling the news on TV, or customer service. Very good with expressing yourself. Then I see you have a passion for bodybuilding. You definitely like to exercise. So you could be a teacher, a trainer, a coach, a healer. Maybe you're good at trauma release, somatic exercises, or maybe it's something you want to look into. Maybe even sound healing, energy healer. And then we have nutrition, so definitely a cook. Maybe again you can, if you're passionate about it, maybe you can have a YouTube channel with cooking or yeah, for sure. There's not much to say about it, Yeah, definitely. Or maybe your dream is to open a restaurant or fast food or maybe a pastry or cake shops. Maybe you're good at making sweets or cakes or something like that. Well, whether you're good or not, I definitely see you enjoying doing it, and it would bring you a lot of fulfillment. Maybe even a catering business. You like feeding people. Okay, so that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, pile number two. I see you currently going through a transition, and you know, I have this feeling that you know exactly what you need to do, but you just don't feel like you have enough energy to do it, or you just don't feel like you are supported to follow your purpose. And at the moment you might even feel stuck and stuck in fear, and you procrastinate, you avoid doing the work. But I also see that you are going to be able to take charge eventually, and you're going to follow your passion. I see you are very creative. It could be anything from painting, like the cards are showing us here, but it can be music, it can be all kinds of art. It can anything that it's artistic, yeah, music. But yeah, your problem now is that you feel like you don't have enough energy to follow what you need to follow. Could also be with justice here. It could also be, maybe in the law, like judge, lawyer, all that. So yeah, it could be a mixture of your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Maybe you could also choose a career and protecting the weak, maybe an animal activist, or with the horses here, maybe like a horse, I don't know the word for that, like teach people how to horse ride. But anyway, it's very strong. This the creativity with you is very strong. But there are a few options here, obvious options. Maybe social worker. Could even be a doctor or a nurse. You have an angelic energy. You might choose to just help others in some way or another. Find something to help others because you also love it. It actually would bring you a lot of fulfillment. Yes, for sure. Okay, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, pile 3. First message that I get is that you are someone who are helping people to realize their highest potential. So that's nice. You could be a spiritual teacher, some kind of a healer, or a priest. But you could be any kind of a teacher. But I see for this pile, you guys are very spiritual. But of course, you can teach anything. You can teach how to make, food or clothing. Maybe you are a fashion. Oh yeah, I get this message of a fashion designer. Yeah. Also see this, books, like you could be a writer or maybe a history teacher. I don't know why I get a history teacher. Teaching from books. A gardener. Oh, that's a jump. Farmer. Growing food and selling it. Yeah. You actually, for some of you, you're really enjoying this, actually, being a farmer. Nutritionist. Don't know if I say that correctly. Nutritionist. Yeah, of course, that also, you could be a cook too, but pile number 2 had a cook, but it's okay because there's a food involved here. Environmentalist. Those are tough words. Anyway, maybe like you like taking care of the planet, a cleaner, kind of a cleaner, or maybe your own a dry cleaning, or something with the cleaning. I also get a hairstylist, something with the hairdresser, beauty, beautician. Come up with these words, but you know what I mean, right? Makeup artist, yeah, makeup artist, yeah, dealing with the hair, with the clothings, with the, yeah, for sure. I also see jewelry or jewel maker. Um, Man, I should have really looked into these words before. But you know what I mean. Like you may be creating gemstones, jewelry, or wedding dresses, wedding jewelry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. This was fun. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Actually, I want to add something more. I think this pile is also comedian. Yeah, for sure. It made me giggle a lot, this pile. Yeah, for sure. Definitely something worth looking into. Okay, so yeah, thanks. Bye.